Fucking ciao. What's up, everybody? Alright, so we're going to do a walking vlog today, but first I'm going to start by talking about Mastery's Grand Marina project. As ever, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment if you don't. It all helps the algorithm. We're probably going to have to do a battery swap out. I'm on the weak battery right now, so hopefully we at least get 20 minutes. But yeah, let's talk about this project. So, Vinholm's Golden River started out as they were going to do this whole Basan. This area of land we're on is called Basan. It's the most expensive land in Vietnam. Literally, it's the most desirable land in all of Vietnam. That's why the apartments are more expensive here. One, the location. Two, it's directly on a subway stop. So this is Mastery's now. This was Alpha King. So this started off as Alpha King. It was all originally Vinholm's. But Vinholm's, as you can see, they stopped and pulled out on Lux 5. And now Mastery's is already starting to finish Lux 5. I think they're going to run with the same setup, the same building design as ours. At least they're going to finish this one. I don't know how you could make it any different because it's already half built at how Vinholm's had it. So it seems Mastery's has bought out the picture. It doesn't seem, it is. They put all this, you know, advertising stuff up to let you know that they bought it. So the Golden River project is massive. This project is massive. Like all the way back there, all the way over to here will be apartment buildings, all the way to the end. It's literally a massive, massive project. And when the project first started, Aqua 4 was the first building built in Golden River, and that sold at $4,500 a square meter. My bad, I'm used to American. But they've teamed, Mastery's is also teamed with Marriott on this project, so probably for additional funding. You're going to be blown away at the prices they're asking per square meter. You're not even going to believe it. It's insane. So originally the rumors were that it was going to be $10,000 a square meter. So pretty much doubling what Aqua 4 pre-sale. And that's pre-sale. That was the original rumored price. They have a website up and everything if you want to go to it. It's right here. It's not finished yet though, and they're not giving quotations or anything like that. They just put you on an email list. As soon as I get like more information, you can go look at like the showcase floor of showing the places. We'll go do that for sure. But yeah, so now this guy just ran away. I don't think it was his time to turn. So 16,000 a square meter is what they just announced a week ago. There's a newspaper article written on it. I'll try to post a link to the article, but do you have any idea how expensive that is? I don't know where they're thinking. So the Mastery's project will go, there'll be like 4 or 5 more buildings here, and then it'll go all the way down here, and I don't know, I can't remember the exact amount. I think it's like 20 more buildings in total. So like the highest end of highest end of highest end is getting built here. That was always the original plan. They've pretty much just taken the Vinholm's Golden River original plan and just bought it, and seems like they're gonna build that. That's the villas, the houses that sell for like $1 million or something, if I remember right, 1.5 million. Very ambitious project. The villas aren't done yet either, so I'm gonna assume that Mastery's bought over the villas as well. And Alpha King was the first to buy the project, and then I think Alpha King went under, or Mastery's bought Alpha King, merged it, and became Mastery's. I don't have the exact information on that. If you do have information on that, leave it in the comment section. It's kind of difficult to find too much information on this stuff. You just have to kind of go by what websites and news articles say. So I found that to be super interesting. 16,000 a square meter. The average unit that sells in the Golden River now is around 60 meters. So if you do the math on that, it's like over $1 million for one condo. And no one buys at Golden River now because it's so much cheaper to rent. Like, it just makes more sense to rent. Like, we get our apartment super cheap at 600 bucks. They're not even covering their mortgage at 600 bucks a month. They're losing money. But most people bought these cash, so on the Golden River units. So they're technically not losing if they don't have a mortgage, I guess, but it doesn't financially make sense to purchase a unit in Golden River. I would like to purchase a unit at Masteries. That's ultimately would be great, but 16,000 a square meter is bananas. Like, those condos aren't worth $1 million. It's still Saigon. Maybe in like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Well, it's a hot one today. It's gonna be sweating. It's the first time it's been hot in months. It's actually hot today. No breeze. It's a shame too. That was some of the best weather I've ever experienced here was the past 2 months. Last year had none of that cold weather. Breezy. It was always hot. Hot until all night. Hot, 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 hot. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about the Masteries project on this walking vlog. Today we're gonna go, I finished up my paperwork at the embassy for getting married, and then I have to take it one more place to get it authorized. So I'm gonna do that now. It's quite a bit of a walk. It's 35 minutes away. And then 35 minutes back. Should net me around 9,000 steps. And then I'll take a shower. I'll go out and I'll run 3 miles. I should be somewhere around 14,000, 15,000 steps. And then I'll go walk around and vlog again. I'm trying now to hit 20,000 steps. So I walk a lot. I walked 9 miles yesterday. If you want to check on the workout journey and what I do, I actually post the facts, like, because I have, you know, my Fit Watch that monitors everything. So I'll usually take a picture of it every day and put it on my stories. So if you think I'm like full of shit and making up that I walk that much or whatever, you can check it for yourself. It's on my Instagram feed, on the stories feed. I don't post too many pictures. I like the feed. I use the feed all the time. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, I recommend it. It's in the description or on the banner. You can just click the little Instagram thing. Patreon. All right, so Patreon's starting to get quite a bit of growth. People are really liking the podcast. It's quite a different format. If you've missed my cooking videos on YouTube, that's the only place that you can access cooking videos now. The podcast is me cooking, and it's pretty good. I'm not trying to float my own boat and say I'm the greatest, but it's a pretty good podcast. It gets better and better each week. You know, we talk about all kinds of stuff, so consider supporting the channel over on Patreon. You can contribute as little as $1, but, you know, I'd appreciate more than $1. And if you don't want to give on Patreon, you can just send me a tip on PayPal. Either way. And either way, you don't have to do either of them. I'm just letting you know that the options are there for you and available. I'm not like e-begging or anything. I've found that if you don't tell people where these things are, I realize now, like, some 80% of people never even look at the description. So if you've never looked at the description, you wouldn't know I have a PayPal tip jar and a Patreon link. So figured we would talk about it. Man, this battery is really shit. Hopefully we get 20 minutes out of this. Chai. I need to order 2 more batteries. I need to have like a total of 6 batteries. I've only got 4 right now. And they charge so slow. The Sony's weird, man. One, they don't include a charger with a $700 camera. They want you to just leave the battery in your camera and plug it into a computer, which takes like 3 hours to charge one battery, when the battery life only has like 32 minutes. Makes absolutely no sense. They kind of screwed the pooch on that. They should have included some kind of boost charger, external one, so you could charge 2 batteries at one time. I already have an external charger from the X3000 because it uses the same battery, but it's still annoying. If you're not on top of charging your batteries, you're screwed. Okay, so we're gonna go into the museum, just this front part, and look. I'll show you a little bit of the War Museum. They got some like tanks and planes and shit in here. This is where I thought the embassy was, because I got sent an address and this took me here yesterday. I was like 20 minutes late for my actual US Embassy appointment for the marriage thing. Pretty stoked on that. I'm gonna be married within a week, it looks like, which is fine with me. So the way we're gonna do the marriage is, you know, I want my mom to be here. Her family wants my mom to be here. I want my sister to be here. I want my friends from over different places in the world here. You know, they usually got to have 7 guys. So I want to have, you know, I want Frank Dudek to be here. I want Gerard from Germany to be here. I want a couple people from kind of all over the world. So our plan is to get married now. We're gonna get married within like a week or 2 on paper, and then we're gonna have a party with our whole family to celebrate it. And then once COVID's over, we'll plan a proper actual marriage, like traditional Vietnamese style. Nothing crazy, like probably something D2 on the water. So yeah, they got a cool little fighter jet here. It'd still be cool as shit to pilot one of those, right? And blown up engine. What do we got over there? More blown up parts. And they got some tanks and shit over here too, I'll show you. Enemy aircrafts were shot down by Liberation's Truth in Ho Chi Minh campaign. We got our asses handed to us. We should have never been here. Now we're messing around in Syria. Charlie. I'm gonna watch that Burns documentary. I heard it's really good. And more stuff, as you can see. Different artillery and varying sizes of artillery rounds. That's a big one. Those cannons in Vung Tau were super impressive. More artillery, smaller. Another fighter jet. I think those are gas tanks, if I remember right. I don't think those are missiles. I'm not sure. I'm not like some like supply trucks, engineering vehicle, old style tank. Yeah, so I figured I'd show you that while we're walking there. And they got a cool, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have been here have already been here. I'm not really a museum guy. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Maybe one day as I get older, I'll be like, museums rule. But for now, meh. I do like learning history and stuff. So, I'm gonna watch that full Burns documentary on Vietnam. I heard it's like the best one ever made. Yeah. Interested to see how that's gonna go. So we got quite a bit of walk. We got like 20 more minutes. I don't know if the battery will hold out, but hopefully. Since there's nothing to see here, let's look at my beautiful face. We don't need the mask because there's not one soul around. Ho Chi Minh City announced today that everything can open up back again except for gyms, bars, and karaoke, and clubs. Everything else can be open again. Movie theaters, pool hall. Oh no, pool halls are still canceled too. Movie theaters, no, I think pool halls were on the list. Pretty much everything but partying and close contact, which makes sense. And the way restaurants do their thing here is like, you know, you've got plenty of places that are like a bar to go to and they socially distancely set the chairs apart. So I think it's a smart move. Don't have all that stuff open. You know, Japan's theorizing that their flare up from the current state of emergency was from people going out to bars and clubs and being in super close contact and like talking really closely. And of course not wearing a face mask. It's nearly impossible to wear a face mask when you're drinking. I mean, I guess it's possible. I heard in America at some places they want you to wear the mask while you're like drinking, literally, which is kind of gnarly. I guess, I don't know. Today's Friday. Just thank God it's Friday. Not really. I don't look at it that way. I work every day. So there is no weekend for me. Weekend is especially busy for shooting because I got Winnie then. And then we can go shoot stuff together. People like to see her in videos. She brings, you know, some female viewership across too. And shout out to all the females that watch my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. It's growing each month. We're at like 35% female viewership this month, which is really good. So I'll try to keep it respectful for everyone. I don't want to piss anyone off. So I'll try to watch my P's and Q's. You know, I understand that this is kind of like a business at the end of the day. I love doing this, but you know, sometimes you got to change the way you are on some things to make more people happy. So I'm okay with doing that. I'm okay with evolving. All right, back to looking forward. One battery cell. This battery is shit. 15 minutes. Jesus. That's my fault for not charging the extra batteries yesterday. Choy. YouTube's been taking forever. Like, I was 3 hours late on my YouTube upload this morning because it just wouldn't process the HD. It just stalled. Very frustrating. Was not stoked about it at all. I have another battery with me, so hopefully that works. If not, it'll be a short walking vlog, but packed full of information and cool stuff. So, especially the Golden River stuff, if you're interested in that. I know quite a few of you actually live in Golden River, so shout out Golden River crew. So that we're gonna be walking up on the embassy pretty quick here. Another 5 minutes. There's Sofitel over here. I've stayed at some Sofitels before. They're usually pretty good hotels. They're not like the greatest, but they're good enough. When I was younger, I'd stay at the shittiest. Anywhere where I travel and it's like a 1 month, 2 weeks to 1 month vacation, I stay in the cheapest hotel because I'm never there. Especially pre-vlogging. I would have no reason to be there. I was always out and about and exploring every new city I was at. And, you know, I like the nightlife too, so no issues there. Man, it's hot. I'm sweating like a whore in church already. Woo. That's an old 1950s saying, by the way. I don't know if it's bad or not with the PC Nation, but apologies if it offended any of you. I don't mean to be offensive. I don't know what they're building over here. So we gotta go down to Pastor Street. That's where this place is that I couldn't understand it. You know, I went to the embassy, I did all the paperwork, they stamped it, status of being single, and they don't even check to see if you are single from what I could tell. They just have you swear an oath that you're single and everything's true on the document. But yeah, I've never been married, no kids, never divorced, hopefully never will be divorced. I figure I'm plenty old enough now. I'm 37, going into 38 in a few months. I'm good. Got a chick I really like being with, a woman. We're happy 98% of the time. Nothing's perfect, but I think it'll work out really well. Gotta give it a chance. So that's what we're gonna do. Good old college try. This is the start of the U.S. Embassy. I think this is another museum or some shit, if I remember right. Oh yeah, Relations Archives exhibit from 1995 to 2020. We don't need that though. Maybe it'd be cool to go in here. I don't know. Looks really boring. Usually people don't like that stuff. People ask me to film it, but nobody actually watches it. So that's why I'm not like filming all the museums. Plus other YouTubers have already done it. So like, I'm sure if you want to see a museum here, you can just type in Vietnam Museum and there'll be a bunch of people that have already done it. Man, it's hot today. I missed the cold weather that was just here yesterday. Some kind of hot front must have moved in, warm front. Hopefully, this happened a few weeks ago for a few days. It wasn't quite this hot. I'd say we're back at 90 and high humidity again. I'm sweating all over. My whole back's covered in sweat. Front's covered in sweat. Like I should have bought 2 shirts type sweat. Hello. Ciao. You had that unbreakable stare. So yeah, now we're at the consulate, the US consulate right here. And we've got like another, I don't know, 10-minute walk to the paperwork place, to Pastor Street. Maybe 12 minutes. Battery's doing pretty good on the last little battery bar. I think we'll squeeze out a few more minutes. 20 minutes is good, so I'm not complaining. And we're at 20 minutes, so. I like these to be 30, but I didn't know this battery was gonna be such a junker. Can't win them all. So I just uploaded the February in review video, which I think is pretty good. Check it out. Every month I'm going to do that month in review and talk about gains and losses. So, and I pretty extensively covered that on this last one. So the U.S. consulate does not mess around on security. Like, they've got heck of security going on in there. It's pretty extreme. Oh, sorry. Checking my text. Huh? Okay. Let's film over here. They not want to be filmed. This guy came and yelled right at me constantly. I told you they got crazy security. It's going this way. This way. Not filming this way. This way. They don't mess around, man. I told you. But it's like a public sidewalk. I gotta walk by. Understandable. You need security. It's like a compound in there, though, so. I knew ahead of time to not film it, because just by how crazy the security was yesterday when I got to visit the great establishment. It didn't take too long. You book an appointment, you guys in there for an hour. Lots of paperwork, but yeah. You can do a lot of stuff there with your. You can get your passport renewed there, from what I was listening to one guy getting his renewed, which I found to be interesting. So, sounds like you don't have to leave the country to get your passport renewed. I can't confirm that, but it sounded like what was being talked about as I was eavesdropping. Yeah, we're gonna might squeeze out 25 minutes on this one. That's perfect. Nice little 25-minute walker vlogger. The plan is to see more of Saigon, go to different districts. I'm gonna try to focus on Govop next week. I've been really just focusing on my health and walking steps, so it's kind of difficult for me to go other places. And when I get real sweaty, I need to take a shower where I get like a rash. So, yeah. Keep walking this way. Oh, a lot of people went. Hold the camera close. Coming up on Diamond Plaza Mall, the worst mall in Saigon. Overpriced junk and the craziest security ever. I got chased out of that mall, man. I went all the way to the top because I could see security everywhere. And as soon as I turned the camera on, man, I had 3 guys on me, and then they asked me to leave. I was like, wow, that's pretty extreme. You guys got like secret weapons in this place or something? It is by the consulate. Uh-oh, maybe put 2 and 2 together. Conspiracy theories? Maybe. Huh. So this battery does better when it's on one little thing. It's okay, it's fine with me. But if this battery does die in the next minute or so, which it might, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for all that comment, like, and if you haven't subscribed, come on, subscribe. And check to make sure you still are subscribed. Some people don't realize that YouTube has unsubscribed them from my channel. Hopefully I don't have to go back to the consulate. This is like a one and done. So many steps to do things here. They love their paperwork in Vietnam. I can tell you that thing. They love paperwork. They don't do shit digitally, all paperwork. And they love it. Vietnam is paperwork. Oh, I see a white gal up ahead. Yeah, this has just got a bunch of like high-end brand stuff in here. Nothing I buy. I'm not into high-end. I have no need to flex that I have an expensive shirt on. Or Dolce & Gabbana or some shit. Even if I ever do get rich, I'll still never buy that shit. It's a total waste of money. I'd rather invest it into other things. And if you do buy that shit, more props to you. Just for me, yeah, no, don't need it. Alright, get to cross the street here. Yeah, motorbike driver. Again, hold the camera close to me. Okay, we made it. We're almost there too. I'm surprised this batteries just keep chugging along. 25 minutes isn't too bad. It's my oldest battery though, so it's got the, it makes sense. It's got who knows how many thousands of charges on it. I've already shot 400 videos on this new, 400 different clips or so on this new camera. Maybe 450. Not straight videos, but clips. Got the leaf blower action going. This is another park they keep really clean. Although I often don't see anyone here, it's always clean. All right, if you've made it this far in the video, what's your favorite style pizza? New York, Italian, tavern style, Midwestern style, deep dish, Chicago style? Let me know. All right, guys, this is the end of the battery. What do you know, right? Just in time. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again. See you on the next one. Peace out.